Ladies and gentlemen, Edwin Sifuna has actually surrendered to the government of William Samoei Arap Ruto. And as you know, Edwin Sifuna is the Secretary General of ODM. I knew from the word go that Edwin Sifuna cannot continue the way he was doing things. At one point, he could be forced to surrender or get kicked out of the party. But I started knowing that Edwin Sifuna was going to surrender from the time when Edwin Sifuna actually gave a speech at the patio of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And Edwin Sifuna said that he cannot be the one who is going to break ODM because ODM has a fundamental role to do in this country. And if you didn't hear that, please listen to this.
Nataka niseme hapa mbele yako baba, ya kwamba chama hiki ambacho umetuachia, mimi Sifuna sitakuwa baadhi ya wale ambao watachangia kuangusha chama cha Raila Amolo Odinga. Baba, because ODM is one of your biggest legacies, Your Excellency Baba, I as Sifuna will do everything in my power to keep this party united and together.
After listening to that, you can agree that from that time, Edwin Sifuna started changing his tune. And I have always been giving an opinion that the best thing Edwin Sifuna could actually do is to retrieve back and change his opinion. But because if he get kicked out of ODM, then it's going to be so hard for him to take forward his political career. Because I strongly believe that if Edwin Sifuna wants to grow politically, then he must continue staying in ODM. And yesterday, when the Central Management Committee of ODM met in Nairobi, several resolutions were actually met.
Lastly, as the top leadership of this party, we shall pursue all causes he dedicated his life to, do everything within our power to uphold the unity of the party and apply lessons learned from our departed leader and comrade in the service of the people of Kenya, who he loved and fought for. We reiterate the commitment of the party to the broad-based government until 2027, a relationship guided by the 10-point agenda entered into for the sake of peace and stability of the country. Rest in peace, Baba. Rest in peace, our party leader. Rest in peace, the people's president and comrade, the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga.
And among those several resolutions, one of the key resolutions was actually to usher in Oburu Odinga as the new party leader of ODM, who is inclined to William Samoei Arap Ruto's support late come 2027. Another resolution, which is very key, which was reached on, is to continue supporting broad-based government until 2027. And as you know, Edwin Sifuna has always been against this because he has always been saying that he doesn't know anything called broad-based government. And if you have never heard that from Edwin Sifuna, here is the evidence. After listening to that, you can agree with me that Edwin Sifuna
Begin by saying this thing called broad-based, I don't know where it exists. Personally, I don't recognize any entity called called broad-based. There is a government of Kenya Kwanza under the leadership of President William Ruto. Every cabinet secretary who serves in that government serves the Kenya Kwanza government. And I want to join what Senator Khalwale has said. Some of these individuals who joined government recently think they are there to represent their ethnic communities. That every time a cabinet secretary stands up, he tells you how much the Ministry of Energy has allocated to power projects in Nyanza. So the rest of us lawyers are sitting there wondering, Allah, so who is going to speak about the projects in Bungoma? Who is going to speak about the projects? Honorable Speaker, I have said on this floor that as a Senate, as a Parliament, it is the responsibility of all of us, irrespective of our political parties, to oversight the national governments and the county governments. Honorable Speaker, if there is a problem with the CS, that CS must account to Parliament as an institution, not even to their political parties or this thing monster they are calling broad-based. It doesn't exist in my view. So,
has always been opposing the broad-based government. Even there is a time when he was being interviewed by the Citizen TV, he went even forward and said that for him, if Right Honorable could even support William Samoei Arap Ruto, let come 2027 presidential election, then William Samoei Arap Ruto actually cannot win the election. And he also said in a very rude way that he could not support William Samoei Arap Ruto even if Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga could support William Samoei Arap Ruto, and hence he cannot vote for him. Also, Edwin Sifuna has been saying that once there will be a resolution that 2027 ODM as a political party is going to support William Samoei Arap Ruto, then he is going to quit ODM. And if you have never come across that information of Edwin Sifuna, please have a listen to this.
Warning the party and its leadership against endorsing President William Ruto's re-election, hinting at divorce from the party ahead of the polls.
Wanataka ODM wakipitisha waseme Sifuna ni shenzi kabisa, nitasoma. Haiwezi. Wakisema huyu Sifuna ni bure kabisa, nitasoma. Lakini siku ile watapitisha ati chama cha ODM kitafunga Kasongo mkono mwaka wa 2027. Hiyo nataka niseme mbele yenu na mbele ya Mwenyezi Mungu.
After listening to all that, you can agree with me that Edwin Sifuna has always been opposing the broad-based government, and he has been the main critic of William Samoei Arap Ruto's government. But is Edwin Sifuna going to quit out of ODM as he had said? He has always been saying that they also have to evaluate the agreement of the broad-based government. But yesterday, after the Central Committee management, the biggest organ of ODM, came out and said that they will work with William Samoei Arap Ruto and they will support the broad-based government. And the person who read that resolutions actually was Edwin Sifuna, who is the Secretary General of ODM. I thought that Edwin Sifuna was actually going to quit. But Edwin Sifuna is not going to quit. He is going to remain in ODM. And at the end, Edwin Sifuna will have no option, but he will have to support William Samoei Arap Ruto in totality. Remember, they will support the broad-based government until 2027. And that means ODM will not have time to continue its campaign for a presidential election. And that is why ODM will actually find itself in that dilemma, and it will be forced to support William Samoei Arap Ruto. And because the majority of the members of ODM have actually agreed that they will support William Samoei Arap Ruto, then Edwin Sifuna by that time will have no option. But from all the indications, it looks like Edwin Sifuna has started following that road, the road to support William Samoei Arap Ruto. Because I can say what happened yesterday when Edwin Sifuna read out that they will support the broad-based government until 2027. That actually was the start that Edwin Sifuna has actually accepted to be in William Samoei Arap Ruto's government. And even if we look logically, as we head towards 2027, Edwin Sifuna will have nowhere to go, but he will find that the only place he can stay comfortably and probably he can win back his senatorial position is in ODM. And remember, Edwin Sifuna is the Secretary General of ODM. That means he can be assured that he is going to get the ticket to run as the Senator of Nairobi. And I also feel that another person who needs to be dealt with within the ODM fraternity is Babu Owino. It's this time now that they should reach to Babu Owino and negotiate, because I'm 100% sure that what Babu Owino wants is to be the governor of Nairobi. If ODM can actually assure Babu Owino that he is going to get the ticket to run against Edwin Sifuna from ODM as a political party, then Babu Owino will actually be ready to support William Samoei Arap Ruto without hesitating. That is what I know for sure. The only thing which will make Babu Owino to bolt out is if we will be denied the so-called the party ticket. For Edwin Sifuna, he has shaped up. That is what I know for sure. Because as we go to 2027, the party will find that it does no time to start negotiating which path to follow, because it will be very clear for them that the party we have been following is the best place for us to be, and to support William Samoei Arap Ruto will be the best choice for ODM as a political party. Because from the other side of opposition, it has always been put to a cross. They know that this is the way we are going to do our things. That means even ODM will jump to that side. It will not be able to get anything. And that is why I have always been telling you in this channel that ODM has no place to go. The best place to be is in the broad-based government, and 2027, it should support William Samoei Arap Ruto. And in conclusion, the best choice for Edwin Sifuna is to shape up, and he must retrieve back to ODM, and he must continue to be in ODM for him to have a prosperous political career. What do you have to say about all that? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to bump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so that you can always be notified by YouTube to watch any political content that we upload into YouTube. Another thing you could actually do for me, which I am having a humble request, is to give this video a like. And for those ones who have actually subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you. May God bless you all abundantly, because you always give me the inspiration to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. And with that, I say thank you. May God bless you all abundantly until we meet in our next political discussion. Goodbye.